Wattle Labs is an AI machine learning startup that's got a focus on sales and marketing, and we have created a large behaviour model. So everyone's already aware of what a large language model is. So a large language model is to speech and language, as a large behaviour model is to behaviour. So we can do amazing things with it. And for anyone in sales, marketing, loyalty, and so forth, I would like to start here and say the purpose of all sales and marketing is to really change behaviour. That's really what you're trying to do. You're trying to change the behaviour of a person, like add more colour. You want to change the behaviour of this person. That's what you're really trying to do in sales marketing. You're trying to make someone buy something more, change the brand, come into a brand, to try a new program, education program, and offline too. It works offline. Our technology works offline and online. But you're really effectively trying to change the behaviour. And I put it to everyone in sales and marketing that the most effective way that you here can change someone's behaviour is by knowing who they are. So think about it. If you tried to get a perfect random stranger to try this Swap beauty product off the street, you pick a random person, you've just got no chance. Like maybe 10%, maybe they just hate the current brand. So it's in fact knowing who the person is what enables you to change their behaviour or to sales terms, upsell, cross-sell, to get them into a brand. So the more you know about a person here, the better and easier it is to change someone's behaviour. So think about that. If you're changing a sibling or a parent or a partner's behaviour and saying, hey, you should try this new type of lolly cuisine, you're quite successful in doing it. Notwithstanding the fact there's a trust relationship there. But you know the argument. So firstly, because you know who the person is, you know that you will know what they want. And you'll also know how to connect with them. So what message? So what they want is in fact the product. So you'll know the product to sell them, and you'll also know the message by which to sell them that product. And I would posit that that's the basis of sales and marketing from an engineering perspective. And here's the problem: is the way your current data science works, and everyone's data science works, is it takes a whole bunch of transactions. It then creates a propensity model. So it's a model of ones and zeros and conditional probability to predict behaviour. Everyone uses it. So this model, propensity model, directly graphs conditional probability models, which takes what your data science people are doing today, takes a bunch of transactions, looks at a propensity model, and then for each person it says you should put this ad in front of this person. This is 1990s technology. and it comes from Amazon, the earliest parts of the internet and Google. And it's, of course, garbage because it's not. This is not how. See, with human sales and influence, you change behavior by what you know about the person. It's, it's really, so it really starts off with, and this is what our AI and machine learning does, it really looks at the person first and asks the question, um, who is the person? I'll say, who are they? And what do they want? I've already said this is it. This is really saying, really talking about what our large behavior model really is. We seek to use machine learning and AI to answer these questions. Who is the person? What do they want? To do this, we need to know certain socioeconomic factors. We need to know their psychology, um, and behavior. Different colors there. Um, and really, we can keep on building upon this profile and sort out how the technology works to understand their wants, strengths, and desires. This is really what we would consider the behavioral model of a person. So our behavioral model work has been, we have profiled all 28 million people in Australia um, in all 16 million addresses. We've created a profile of each and every single person. We've started this equation by fully understanding who people are, and we've done it without stalking their emails and listening to their personal phone calls and watching their browser behavior and recording everything they do in apps. We've done this brute force and a lot of mathematics. Um, we've created a very, very deep profile of every single person, and currently the model works on Australians. So we know who the person is. Only then can we understand what they want. And by what they want, I obviously mean products. And it's not the products, this is the cool bit. By understanding what someone really wants and who they really are, we can predict the products that they really want, not the products they're currently using. We can look at what product is most aligned with their psychometric profile. Like what product should they really want, but they're not currently in that product. The second thing we can do is we can construct the message. So the best message that resonates with the target person's psychometric profile, their behavior, and their psychology. So we can look at what product should they really want, and then what's the optimal message, knowing we know about the person, and we would then put it to everyone that 1 and 2 allows you to do optimal sales and marketing. Really quite unfair. You know who a person is, and I'll show you how unfair it is. You know who a person is before you knock on the door to sell a vacuum cleaner to them. You've got a really, really unfair advantage.